So teachers, I want to share with you a really cool feature that just came out for Google. It's Email Parents with a Personal Note from Alice Keeler. And so what this does is it creates a spreadsheet for you, and it does everything for you. All you gotta do is put in the information that you want to share out. So to access this, you can go to alicekeeler.com, and you can find this Add Email Parents. You probably could just do a search. Then you'll scroll down, and it walks you through step by step what to do. What you're going to do is go to alicekeeler.com/emailparent, and it's going to ask if you want to make a copy. So just go ahead and select make a copy. So what you'll do is you'll go to add-ons, email parents, and start. This is going to run the script for you. Click continue to authorize. Select the account you want to use. This looks like an error message. Don't worry, it's not. Just go to advanced. And then below that, you'll see go to email parents. And then the code for this is continue. You'll see it's on the page as well. It says type continue to go to email. Select next. These are just things that it needs to access so that you can use this tool properly. Click allow, and now it's ready to go. So the first thing you want to do is on the right hand side, select create roster. From there you can go ahead and click OK. And this is where you're going to type in the child's last name, the child's first name, their email address, their parent or guardian name, and then the email of that person. So my thought is that you would have parents fill out a Google form, and then you can just copy and paste that data into this area. So let me add in one of them so you can see how this functions. Once you're done, you can go ahead and click create email message. This yellow section where it says the email, that is with the actual email that everybody receives. What's cool about this program is the individual notes. So I can have specific students and information to those students if I need to. Now here's a little trick that I want to share with you. I don't want to have to go ahead and copy and paste all that information again, especially if I change things in my roster. I want them to automatically be connected and change into my email. To do that, I'm going to create a simple formula. So I'm going to click in the last name. I'm going to type the equal sign. Then I'm going to go over to my roster tab and select the student's last name, then push enter. I can then drag that information over to the first name, or if that's too hard, or if that's something that you don't quite understand, what you can do is just repeat it. Equal sign, roster, first name, enter. Now this is the parent or guardian's name, so I'm going to go to equal sign, go back to roster, select the parent's name, enter. And then email, equal sign, roster, parent's email. So to demonstrate how this formula is going to work, let me show you first of all what's in my roster. In my roster, I just copied and pasted my information. So keep in mind, this would be one student, student 2, student 3, student 4. I don't have a bunch of students' names to add in there, so I just copied the same information. So if I go to email 1 and I highlight my formulas and I drag them down, it's going to pull in whatever information I put in my roster into my email 1. So now when I go to write my message, that is the first part of my email. If I want to share out any other information, I can then go to the next line and then add that in. And I could keep adding anything I want to share. Now, this is how it works down here under the individual note. Here is Sally, so I'm going to say, and then if this is a different student, I know I have the same names over here, but pretend this is a different Sally. Let's say, or pretend this is a different student, so let's say this is Sue. And I could continue going down, and I can also skip students. Maybe I don't need anything for this student here, and I might go right down to 19 and I'd add another one. So fill in all of that information about the students. So once I've created my note, I select send email, and this is the subject line. So I'm just going to put open house there. So whatever you want the subject line to be, that'd be what you put there. Click OK, and what it's doing is generating my emails. So then what will appear is once it's sent, it'll show what the email looks like. So this is email sent, and then it shows what you sent to everybody. Click OK, and it shows what was successful and what did not send, or what failed. Now, how do I know how do I know what this is going to look like from the parent point of view? I'm going to go into my email because I sent it to myself, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So here is what it's going to look like. It says message for Stacy, guardian of Sally. And then here's my personalized note that I put as an individual note. And here is the group note that every single student got. And then if you look down here, this is the second one I sent. And I put in this individual note. So now, hopefully that just makes things a whole lot easier for you when you're sending emails. And I like that you're able to do a group email, but also add in an individual note for them as well.